This is a Bones Divination for the global community for the month of August in the year of 2023. I've already set the intention with the ancestors to come through with any information that they might be helpful to the global community. So I'm just going to light this little bit of impepu, letting the ancestors know that we're ready to begin. What the ancestors are showing me, Makosi, they're showing me that you are standing there holding a basket. And you walk up to this apple tree and you are picking up the apples off the tree and all around the tree. And you are just filled with a sense of happiness, the sense of peace, the sense of calmness as you walk around and you are picking up these apples from all around and off the tree. You are just filled with this inner peacefulness, this inner sense of calm as you do this. You have the compassion in your heart that you are going to bring these apples back to your community and share them with them. And you are so excited about doing that it just fills you with this sense of bliss, this sense of joy. And as your basket gets fuller and fuller, it begins to get heavy, so you turn and you walk away. And you are traveling back to your community with this basket filled of these lovely apples that you have picked for them. And you still hold this sense of peace and joy within your heart. And as you go back into your community and you set the basket on the table and you call everyone forward to tell them that you have brought these apples here to share with them, the people come up and they have this look on their face of confusion. And they don't really understand, because when they are looking at these apples that you tell them are so beautiful and wonderful, and you gathered them specifically to share with them, some of the apples are bruised, they're marred. They have holes in them from the birds and from insects. And you are just looking at them because you see all of the beauty in these apples. And you pick them from your heart for these people. And yet they are standing there and they're looking at them and they only see the flaws. And they do not want to partake in these apples that you pick specifically with them, with the great sense of love and compassion that you held as you pick that for your community specifically. You are bringing these to them as a gift, and yet they see the flaws. They see the bruises, the holes within the apples. They do not see the beauty that you bring to them through this gift. And what the ancestors are saying, Makosi, they are saying that you could be the one around the table who look at things and only see the broken pieces, the bruised pieces, the flaws. Or you could be the person who picked the apples that was filled with love and compassion and your sense of giving to the community around you. All you could see is the beauty in the apples. You did not see the flaws that they held. You only saw the beauty. And so the ancestors are asking you to contemplate this, to reflect on it, and to see in your life where you see the beauty in all around you, or do you only see the flaws? And the ancestors are saying that this is important in the month of August as we are moving forward. They're asking you to really contemplate this, and not only where you see the beauty on the outside world, or where you might just see the flaws in the outside world. The ancestors are asking you to take time to reflect on yourself. And where can you see beauty within inside of yourself? The pure perfection of who you are as part of the divine. They are saying to stop focusing on your flaws, the imperfections, and to begin to see the beauty within inside of yourself. And to really appreciate that and see what you have to give as a gift to your community as you reflect on these pieces within inside of yourself, these pieces of beauty, these pieces of wonder that you hold as an individual. Uniquely you, they are saying, that you have gifts to bring into the world through just the beauty that you hold within inside of yourself. So they are asking you today to stop focusing on the flaws that you might see within inside of yourself, the flaws that you see in others and through other things, and to bring more of a sense of focusing on the beauty, the gifts that we have that surround us, and focus on those through this month of August. And this is something that you can do each and every day in your life, to see where you can focus on more beauty in the world and within yourself. And this is what the ancestors are calling you to do, to focus and to let that radiate out. And as you see the beauty in others, they begin to see the beauty within inside of themselves. And the more that we can see this within inside of ourselves and in others, the more it radiates out, and the ripple effect expands further and further out into the communities and into the global community and into the world. If we are not reflecting on just the flaws of others and the things going on around us, we can reflect out the beauty instead. And this is the message of the ancestors in this month of August. So take a moment and reflect on that. Reflect on the beauty within inside of yourself and all that is around you. And when we look at the bones here, what the ancestors are showing is this is the discord right here, and this is the nature bone. And this is your true nature of who you are, that you are filled with the beauty and the wisdom of the divine. You are a soul consciousness on this earth at this time, and to be able to recognize yourself as that instead of seeing the flaws. This is the flaws that you see in yourself and that you see in others, instead of seeing their true nature of who they are. This is what the ancestors want you to focus on. They want you to focus on the truth within inside of you, the truth of the being who you are on this earth at this time, and the importance of that. And what the ancestors are saying is that this is a time of tapping into our own intuition of who we are on the inside and the gifts that we carry within us instead of looking on the outside. And what the ancestors are saying is that this is causing a conflict within inside of ourselves. This is causing a conflict between our power and our path moving forward. This is causing fears to come up and our heart to shut down as we look upon the world around us, and we only are seeing the flaws. We are seeing the other imperfections in others. We are seeing the imperfection in the world around us. And this is causing a great conflict within inside of ourselves. And what the ancestors are asking you is to step back and look at the perfection within inside of yourself. And look at the beauty within inside of yourself. Look at all of the wonder that you hold inside of yourself and let that be reflected out into the world. You do not have to worry about the imperfections. If you are in alignment with your truths within inside of yourself and you can see the beauty within inside of yourself, then that's what you can reflect out into the world. And then other people will see that. Other people will see their own perfection within inside of themselves, their own beauty within inside of themselves. They will see the gift that they have to give to the world as a human being on this planet at this time, instead of just seeing their imperfections and just trying to survive within inside of this world in that way. By seeing how they have to do things better, they will understand that they have their ancestors to support them, to guide them. They will have an opportunity for new growth to be coming up in the world at this time. The ancestors are saying that this conflict that lies within inside of you is really shutting down your heart to be able to see all that you truly are on this planet at this time. And they're saying that it is important for you to grasp this, for you to understand it, for you to embody it, to really be able to contemplate and reflect and see the beauty within inside of yourself, and to see the beauty within inside of others where they may not be able to see that at this time. You can hold that space for them until they can see that beauty within inside of themselves. And then they can go back into their communities and they can spread that beauty amongst them. And it moves out further and further and further and further. We are meant to be on this planet at this time to support each other, to love each other, and hold that space of each other. But when we only look at the imperfections of others, when we're only looking at the imperfections of the world around us, then we are not doing what we are meant to come here to do. We are not walking our paths fully at this time. So the ancestors are calling upon you in this month of October or August, and all the way through the month of October, they are saying to really contemplate this and bring this. There are shifts that are coming to this planet, and the more that we can be prepared for those shifts to happen, the more we can be in alignment with the truths of who we are as those shifts begin to take place at a larger scale. The more that we can step fully in who we are and who we are meant to be as a species on this planet. So aligning yourself and being able to see who you are is the importance, the beauty, not the imperfections. So take a moment and sit with that and see where you can shift your perspective, not only within inside of yourselves, but also in the world around you. And this will make a difference, even if you cannot see it in the moment. But that energy does ripple out, the ancestors are saying. And it is an important piece for that energy to ripple out, for more of us to stand in our beauty, in our strength, and opening our hearts to that as we move into these great shifts and changes that are happening. I'm just going to light a little bit of impepu, thanking the ancestors for coming through with that message, allowing us to reflect on our own beauty instead of our own perfections. It's much easier for us often to see our own faults and others' faults than to allow ourselves to see all the good things that we hold within us. Ancestors, great ones, thank you for coming forward today, for sharing this message with the global community, helping us to understand our place within this world and to see the beauty that we carry, and allow us to see the beauty within others. Opening our hearts to our own beauty and opening our hearts to the beauty in others.